Hi, this is Tom. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to show a concept I've been working with. I've been working with Claude. I'm doing single page applications or SPAs, which are self-contained HTML files that have HTML, JavaScript, and CSS styling. And I like the way Claude does this quite a lot. So I wanted to show what I've been doing with Claude. So I have a knowledge base that I gave it, and I thought code breaking in World War One would be kind of an interesting subject because I've familiar with code breaking in World War Two, but I never looked at it in World War One. And so I built a knowledge base that could be used for a web app and gave it to Claude and asked it to build a web app. And so this is what it came up with. I'll just click on it here. Should be the same. Oh no, it is a little different. All right. So this was the first one. Okay. And I've got it in my browser. I actually did this on my phone and uh, looks really good on the phone. I'd say even better on the phone. Um, and I might tweak it some if I were doing, you know, on the desktop. But this is good enough to show the idea. So this was the first one. And so it's got information just about code breaking in World War One. You see, this doesn't look great. So that was something that I worked on. This didn't look great on the phone either. Um, so this was the first version, and not bad. I did want to show this feature here. Thought this was pretty cool. This was its idea. So I'm going to put in a message like ABC. It's got a shift value, encrypt a message, goes to DEF, and then I'll decrypt it, and it goes back to where it was. So, how now, brown cow? And this is a very simple cipher here where you just shift the, oops, I'm going to lose that, aren't I? You just shift the letters, how far you want to go, and then there you have the encrypted message and the decrypted one. And this, of course, is very simple, but it's showing the real ones were more complex than this, of course. But that was pretty cool. It was completely its idea to do that. So this was version one, and I worked on this some, and I had the idea of cataloging the different color systems. And so I'm going to go through this real quick here. So this is me just trying to get it to, to be just right. Okay. And then I asked it to name it. Let's see what I have here. Right here. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. So this still doesn't look right there. All right, well, let me go down a bit. And this is me just going through trying to get it to name the catalog system. And here I have, how can we streamline this? I would like to have a catalog. Okay, so we worked through that about having a catalog, asked for some questions, and we built a catalog. And then we got that here. And this was number two. So that is this one here. This is number two. And then let's click through this a bit. Introduction. So you can see here's the timeline. And then here, this looks a lot better now. So it got that figured out. And then here we got 3, and then 4. This looks really good. And then the cipher, and this one stayed pretty much the same except for this top part for all of them. And then here's 3, And I'd say this was a favorite of mine. I like this quite a lot. This kind of cooler look and feel. And then we've got 4. Wasn't crazy about this one. This is a warmer one. Although I think tweaking this a bit might be okay. Um, and then we got number 5, which I'd say 3 and 5. I really like this one a lot. So this is a cooler one. Okay, and then I've got, here's the catalog here. I'll show do I have the prompt here? Actually, I put that somewhere else. Do I have it here? No, here. Let me go back here. Right. So I've got in prompts called prompt repository. All right, here we are. So I think I put it here. So here's some of it named the themes like dark glass, midnight rose, and here's the one that the master prompt. So far I've got 5 themes in there. And so there's dark glass, midnight rose, orange steel, copper canyon, and cyber night. And then with this prompt, I'll show what the impact of that looks like. So the impact of that prompt is, let me get to the bottom here, right here. So it'll say, which theme do you want me to apply? And it gives me the choice, and I give it like the number. So I did just to test this out, I asked it to do a new knowledge base. And so it gave me some ideas here. Ancient Egypt mythology, space exploration, timeline, medieval castle architecture, and a couple others. I thought the medieval castle one would be kind of interesting. So it constructed the knowledge base. And then once it constructed it, I said, please give me the menu with the themes to choose from. So I chose number 2. And then I said, then build a web app with this knowledge base. And so this is what it built. And you can see what that looks like real quick. So that was pretty neat. And I think I put one of them up here. Did I put one of them up? I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Right? I didn't. But let's see. I might have it here. I do have it here. So this was the first one. This is what the first one looks like in a browser. And something I really like about these SPAs is that they're really easy to work with. So this was actually number 3 is what it looks like to me. So I think this looks quite nice. And so it's a technique that works really easily. And if you have Claude, there's a free version you can try stuff out in. Isn't this nice? I really like, I think Claude, like the different AIs have different strengths and weaknesses. And I think for stylizing web apps, Claude is the best. And for actually building complex ones, I really like Gemini a lot. And O3, the ChatGPT, I like for doing the knowledge base. So it's kind of a combination of different ones that are good at different things. And I'll go into more detail in that and other videos. But for this one, you can try this out for free on Claude. If you have Claude, you can use it. And what I'll do is I will, I think this prompt that I showed should be short enough to fit. Pretty sure, almost positive. This should fit in the description of the video. So I'll include this prompt here, and you can just give this prompt to Claude in a session, and it's as easy. Like I had to build a knowledge base. That's a good technique. You don't have to do that. You could just go to Claude and open up a session. Just say, I'd like a web app on just whatever you're interested in. You could ask it for ideas if you don't know, and just give it this prompt. So it would be give it the prompt first, and or we'll do it the way that I showed you right here. This is more perfect. You're right here. So he says, please give me the menu. So this is the prompt that I gave you that I'll provide, and just ask it for the different choices and tell it what you want the web app to be about, and it'll build something like this just on the fly. You can try the different themes. It's a lot of fun and real easy to do. So, and I will mention something really quick here, like what I was showing is if you do copy here, so I copy this, and you just go to Notepad. It's super simple. If you want to see it in your browser, paste it, and then you go File, and I'll do Save As, and I'll just go to Documents, right here, Documents, and I'll do All Files, and I'll do testing like this, .html, like that, save it, go to Documents, right here, and then it should come up, testing, and then you can just click on testing. I guess I could have chosen another folder that didn't have so much in it, but you just click and there it is. It's that easy. Super simple. Really fun to work with these. And when you ask it for it does it anyway. But you can just tell it you want it to be self-contained so that it'll run in your local browser, just to make sure it gives you something that you can double click on, and here it comes up and you can take a look at it. So lots of fun. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to include the prompt of the different catalogs there that you can play with, and you could ask it for more, and it just will crank them out for you. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and until next time.